Actually, let's check
Check the
let's do a little fantasy check. Fantasy check. Actually, what the fuck am I checking? There's only been one game played.
Yeah, 1.5.
True. I don't have anybody on. Well, not in.
I'm playing Sierra this week, and she's 3-0, and I'm 2-1, and we're like the top 2 teams in the league. So it's a big game for us. She's got Justin Jefferson, who has 9 catches for 115 yards.
Holy shit! How many points does he have right now?
20.5. No touchdowns yet, so that's big. The Vikings defense only has me 6 points. Last week they had 32.
Yeah, they went absolutely bonkers last week.
Yeah, the funny thing is I had them in one league and I was playing against them in the other.
Typically how it goes.
But I still won both games, so it was okay. And I have nobody playing in the other one because I sat DK Metcalf and Gainwell. All right, cool. Gainwell has 23 points. DK Metcalf also has 23 points. Team, you better step it up because I need to win. Right now, the probability is 53% me, 47% Evan.
Oh, it's a close one. It's a close one.
It is, but we're recording. Cool. All right, back. Another episode. Q&A. I don't even know what number Q&A this is. Let me look real quick. We haven't done I don't know the last time we did a Q&A. Getting back to them. I like them. AI helps.
Yeah. Hey, AI is the way of the future.
To a degree, I think. I digress. I won't dive into that too much. But
until they try to take my job.
They can't take my fucking job.
Yeah. Hey, Chat GPT, go dig this trench, motherfucker.
Yeah, no shit. They might have robots at some point that can do it for me, which I won't be opposed. I mean, we already have a fucking robot on our excavator, essentially. The thing fucking turns 360, so. But
really?
Oh, yeah, we got 2 Encons. They're amazing. Oh, I'm down to my last Zenner.
I got some.
I'm good. I got my 1. That's all I need. It's good for the day.
Yeah, you do 3s too.
Mm-hmm.
I got 6s.
6 is about make me sick.
Actually, I have spearmint 3 milligrams in my car if you do need them. I'll give them to you because I don't do 3s. I'm a beast, you know.
Yeah, shit.
Oh, dude, I'm getting fucking smoked in one of my fucking dynasty leagues. Holy shit. Oh, it's because he has fucking Justin Jefferson.
Q&A 18.
And the Steelers' defense has 19 points for him.
God dang. I feel like defenses are scoring like crazy this year.
Crazy, man.
And they're not staying consistent with it. Each week there's a new one.
Yep. Damn, dude.
Who the fuck is the quarterback? Or is JJ back?
No, it's Carson Wentz.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I have Kenneth Gainwell on my bench with 23 points.
So do I. I traded for him, too. Well, I didn't trade for him. Somebody traded him to me because they had a million different trade offers, Noah. All right. Q&A 18. And if you guys don't know how this works, sorry, use my pen to scratch my eye. Dante and I just come up with questions and answer them back and forth. If you want a question answered, email it to roughneckspodcast@gmail.com. That email right there.
Yeah. You can DM us too.
Yep, DM works as well.
If you don't have an email, I don't know.
I feel like everybody's got to have an email nowadays.
Oh, true. If you have social media, like you
have to have an email.
But hey, if you don't.
If you forgot the password to it, you can DM me on Instagram. Or
if you'd rather just send it via carrier pigeon, we accept carrier pigeon.
You know they still sell those.
Carrier pigeon?
Yes, they still exist.
Really?
I want one so bad.
They'll just I
don't even know exactly but how it works, but we were talking about it.
Instead of us texting back and forth, you'd be like, hey, tell Dante we're recording tomorrow.
Me and my boss were talking about it one day. This was probably wow, the camera sucks today. That camera does.
What's wrong with you?
It's
just hot.
I don't even know. Oh, I think it's the SD card that I might need to replace the SD. I'll do that next episode. Fuck it. Because that one's recording. That's all I need. But we were like carrier pigeons, and I looked it up, and I was like, oh my God, they still exist.
Did you catch that?
I don't know. There's captions in the fucking way. Oop, nope, back.
Oh, yeah, they did call it a tud. All right. Sorry, everyone. This is a crucial play. Gotta watch it. Fuck you, Carson. Oh, shit.
Did he catch that one?
Yeah, he did. It's all right. Still 2 scores. Still 2 scores. 7 minutes left. Aaron Rodgers.
He'll milk that clock. Yep. But Q&A. So, yeah, I skipped the carrier pigeon thing. But, yeah, if they still exist, you can still get them. We talked about actually buying a couple. And I'm like, it'd be so stupid for us to
sending your clients invoices through carrier pigeon.
Our clients would love that. But, question number 1. You want me to start or you want to start?
Shit. Yeah, I mean, I can start. So, question number 1. When do you feel most like yourself? Do you want me to answer it first? Or?
When I'm hammered drunk. I'm just kidding. No, you can go first.
I think for me, when I feel the most like myself, I'm a very, like, I don't like being alone a lot, I guess. So I think I feel like when I feel the most like myself when I'm with friends, like having a good time, laughing, just enjoying time spent together. Even if it's like recording this podcast, you know, It's like, that's when I feel like myself the most. I would say when I feel the least like myself is probably like when I am alone and like not really doing a lot, just kind of rotting per se. So I think for me it's being around people it's like being around people you love and just sharing like fun moments and making memories.
I'm somewhat similar, but I'm also kind of different. I like being alone. Like I enjoy my alone time. Now I gotta check myself sometimes. I'm not too much alone time type thing. Yeah, honestly, I feel like most like myself, and I feel like this is a very good thing. But around Sierra, like she gives me crap all the time. She's like, "You're literally like a 3-year-old sometimes," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's me. That's how I act sometimes. Fuck off." But I just fuck around. Like I can truly be myself and just not have any cares in the world. That's what I'm most like myself. We all have our times that we put our face on. It's not like not who we are, but it's not our full self. And that's what I feel like I catch myself doing a lot. Like I'm not gonna act like a 2-year-old running around in my fucking underwear in front of anybody. Like I do that around Sierra to embarrass her.
Do you think you feel the most like yourself when you're shooting too? Like do you think like taking pictures, shooting videos, do you think it's therapeutic in a sense? Like it's just you and the camera?
No, I'm stressed as fuck.
Oh, really?
Usually.
Okay.
I mean, to a degree, depends on what I'm doing. Usually, so like live action sports, because it's like constantly like you're trying to like make sure you're in the right position. You're making sure your camera's where it needs to be. You're trying to follow the play like that. No. Now, if I'm shooting content for like that lifting event, if I'm shooting content for like just like a workout day for the softball organization, like that kind of stuff, that it is therapeutic a little bit because it's like, one, you can watch a little bit more, like you're not staring at the camera like constantly bouncing. You're kind of able to like slow down. That's therapeutic. One of the things that I really enjoyed doing, I don't do it much anymore, but I used to set my tripod up out on the patio and I had my camera on it with my big lens, and I'd zoom in on like the bird feeder, and I was taking pictures and videos of birds, and it was like just like most relaxing thing. I'm not sitting there on my phone the entire time, because if I am, I'm missing what's going on. But I'm just watching, and I like also realized why I had corn growing in my backyard, because the birds were going to the squirrel feeder, and I watched this fucking bird grab a piece of corn, drop it on the ground, grab a piece of corn, throw it on the ground. Like he did it like for like 30 pieces, and I'm like, finally I was like, stop! What are you doing?
Johnny Appleseed, but with corn.
Yeah, no shit. I'm like, if you want to eat it, fine, but you don't need to just throw it on the ground, asshole.
It's like, hey, I don't like this one.
You feeding the squirrels?
Yeah.
They can feed themselves. But no, yeah, I mean, most like myself is around Sierra, and I'd say too, like when I'm down here working in the basement, it's that's like another therapeutic type thing for me. It's just like I'm grinding, and like my focus and stuff is usually where it needs to be. So I'd say that's when I feel most like myself, is around Sierra and when I'm working.
Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense for sure.
We have a question here. I'm going to skip this one, and but I want it to be the next question.
Okay.
The one I want to go to first. Where's it at? Oh, what's more important, purpose or peace?
I think they're both important. I I think it's hard. It's hard to pick one because your purpose is kind of your driver in life, like what you wanna be, what do you wanna do, like make out of this life. But peace is something that you have to find self-peace, so you're never gonna be happy either. So, that's a hard question. I mean, I would say, I think maybe if we had to pick one to be more important, maybe peace, because if you have inner peace, then you'll find your purpose on that journey as well.
So you're thinking about it in the opposite direction of me.
You think if you have a purpose, you'll find peace?
That's how I'm thinking of it. But I feel like you could make a claim for both.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, wow. See, I honestly never would have thought of it that way, but you put it that way and it makes sense. Oh, wow. I'm fucking punching each other.
Fight! Oh, there's the laundry.
Oh, yep.
There's the laundry.
Yeah,
get him, DK. Oh, swing. Hell yeah. Another flag.
It's getting feisty. She threw her hat.
Yeah, she didn't have any more laundry left, bro. She had to throw something.
Oh, man.
Shit, ref might throw his shoe next.
But yeah, I don't know. I think of it as if you find your purpose, then you will find, I don't know now that I'm saying it, but I feel like if you find your purpose, you'll find your peace. It's peaceful to know what you're here to do.
Yeah. I definitely, I mean, I agree both ways. I think for me, thinking about it, it's just like, if you're someone who struggles internally with self-worth, with being happy, with kind of just like your day-to-day struggles of like not being good enough, once you find peace in yourself and you know you are good enough, I think it's easier to find your purpose rather than, hey, I know what I'm here to do, but I don't think I'm good enough to do it.
That's fair. I'll give you that. Yeah, that makes sense. I see what you're saying there.
Do you have any, like, for you, do you think you would rather find your purpose first and then work out the peace?
I think so. Because the reason I say that is because, like, it's kind of going back to like what we just talked about in the last episode of like, you know, I'll be successful when this happens or that. So I don't know if that's maybe not the right way to think about it, but I'm always searching for like, you know, why am I doing this? What is the purpose of this? What is the point? And I have to ask myself that all the time with the podcast, with the business, with the job I'm in, with everything in life. And I do find peace in knowing what that is. And it changes. So I feel like I personally try to find my purpose before I have my peace, because knowing why I'm doing it gives me peace.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
No, that makes sense. And I guess, yeah, I mean, I'm glad you did this question first, because going back to the next question, what's a moment that made you question your purpose?
There's a lot. You know, I feel like it's more mental side of things, like internal. You know, you question, like you talked about, am I good enough? Do I even deserve this type of thing? Or that kind of makes me question it. Or, you know, if somebody says essentially, hey, that sucks, or that video is not that great, and, you know, just kind of my purpose of the business going off that. I remember when I sent my first couple videos to the guy that I know, and he was blunt with me, and like, I appreciate it. He was like, it reminds me a lot of my first videos. And he's like, it's not that they're bad. He's like, you're taking everything on a tripod. You can tell. He's like, move around. Don't be like in that kind of stuff. And at first it's like, why am I even doing this? Like, I'm not going to be able to get to that. Like, it kind of takes that purpose of why am I doing this? And it wasn't intentionally meant that way. That's just how my brain wrongfully took it. I shouldn't have taken it that way. And I didn't. And later, like I took it as constructive criticism, right, which is what it was. So that's one of the ways that it made me question, like, what's the point of this? Or, you know, money, that kind of stuff that always comes up with me is like, who cares about a budget? Especially if you have a few too many beers and then all of a sudden you're like, fuck that budget.
Oh yeah. I do that a lot.
I try to get away from that, but it happens. It happens.
Be out at the bar. You're like, who wants shots?
Yeah.
You wake up the next morning, you're like, fuck, I should not have.
No, I mean, So I went out to eat. Me and Sierra went out to eat with some friends that you know as well the other night, and we went to Brewdog, and it was a great time, and I don't regret it. But that bill came, and it was $95, and I was like, "Oh man!" Like me and Sierra go out to eat, and it's like, "All right, let's keep this under like $30,
Right.
and we can do it." And but then it kind of made me question, like, what's the point of a budget? But then, you kind of get back to that. All right, you find that purpose again of what it is. But there's a lot of moments that make me question why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Some late nights just sitting by yourself, they'll make you question who you are and what you're doing.
Yeah. And I think for me, a moment that, and I think it's a collection of moments, but I think it's like, just with like the world today, what we see day to day of like events happening, like whether it be school shootings, whether it be like just like some of the hateful things that we see in our world, knowing that I can't really do anything to change shit that happens, it kind of has made me question purpose at times, because it's like, damn, man, like I try every day, try to just show love, try to put as much love into the world as possible, but like I can't physically do anything to change X, Y, and Z that happened 1,000 miles away, So it's kind of like, damn, why am I doing this? Like, what is my purpose if I can't control or help those big situations? Or even just like working every day. Like, it's like, damn, am I?
Yeah, that's a good example.
Yeah, was I born to sell software? Like, is that my purpose?
Yeah.
It's like, or were you born to?
Dude, I battle that with. Do I take this business on full go and just do this, or do I keep doing what I'm doing with both? Like, what am I meant to do? Like,
right.
That's actually, I never really even thought about that until now, but I battle that a lot.
Yeah, it's just like, damn, like, is this what I'm really supposed to be doing? Like, what is my actual purpose? Like,
I was supposed to go get a college degree and work a manual labor job that doesn't require this degree.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah.
The degree does nothing for that job.
Yeah, it's just like, I think there's a lot of points in life where you can question your purpose, and I think sometimes you just got to reel it back in, like, hey, control what you can control at the end of the day, man. It's like, I guess on the job front, yeah, you can control what job you're working, but also it's like, this is what's feeding me and paying my bills. So it's like, it's not like I could just quit.
Yeah. Yeah, people always look at, I could go to this job and make more money, but then you might be working way more, or that, like, your stress level goes up. Because, like, I remember AEP came out and moved an electric line for us, and because it was going to run right through where the pool was going, so we had to relocate it. And they came out and they did disconnect, reconnect, and we're talking to them, and they're making like $150,000 a year, $200,000 a year. And we're like,
dangerous job,
holy shit! But he's like, man, the company owns you. He said, we could, we have another job we're going to go to today. We might get back to the shop at 4 o'clock. There's another call. You're still on the clock. If you haven't clocked out yet and you get back to the shop and there's another call, you have to go.
No matter what the time is.
No matter what it is, doesn't matter. They own you. If you're still on the clock, you're going.
Yeah.
And, and there's those people that also get called out in the middle of the night. Do they make excellent money? Hell yeah, they make hella money. But
more money, more problems sometimes,
Yeah. We were talking to a guy at one of our supply stores. He used to work for, I don't know if it was AEP or something. He's like, man, I miss my kids' first steps. I miss my kid. Because he traveled. He did a lot of like the hurricane or natural disaster stuff. He's like, I missed the first steps, first words. And it got to the point where I was like, this isn't worth it. Like, it's not. And that right there, your purposes are going to also change in life. Like, your purpose of life, it changes as you become a parent. It changes as you get married. It changes as things in life happen. So, there might be still part of, like, it almost integrates. A bunch of it integrates, I feel like.
Yeah, 100%. I'm going to ask you this next question, too, so we're not going back and forth, but I know you're going to be able to answer this much better than I am. So within the podcast journey, I don't even, how many episodes total?
So this is episode like 271 or 272 or something like that.
So almost 300 different episodes, and a majority of those are with guests that you bring on. So out of the almost 300 episodes, do you have an episode that changed you the most? And maybe it's a collection of a few.
I'd say it's a collection. There's not one. There's a lot that impact me, I'd say. One that honestly, like, really in particular sticks out to mind is actually Robbie Speaks.
Yeah.
The way he just kind of goes about things and how he talked about things, it kind of made you sit there and like, I need to be better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need to do better. That one really impacted me. Like,
I love Speaks, man.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while. I need to get him back on.
I saw him. I forget where I saw him. It was at a bar. I forget what it was for, but I think he's back in Columbus now. I mean, I got his contact info and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I hadn't seen him in years, man. It was good to run into him, but no, I need to go back and listen to that one. And everybody listening, if you haven't, oh shit.
Nope, short.
If you haven't heard that episode or listened to that episode, go back and listen to it and just kind of see if you feel the same way Cole felt while he was interviewing Speaks, or Robert. I mean, I call him Speaks.
Yeah, it's Speaks. Let's be real here.
Played sports with him, grew up with him, we call him Speaks. But yeah, Robert.
A couple
Robbie.
that emotionally impacted me, Josiah Harrell.
Yeah, his journey's crazy.
And Michael Albanese, like, I about cried while he was talking. I mean, he cried, and I was like to the point where I was about to cry because I was like, "Whew,
damn, we're all crying here."
Yeah. So like those got to me. Those are the ones that really stick out in my head of that kind of really played a part. I might have one Wednesday that really might affect me.
Right.
We'll see. That I'm recording Wednesday. It'll come out after this one.
Okay.
But yeah. Oh, I thought he was going to catch that. But yeah, so those are the ones that really affected me personally. I'm probably forgetting a few, but those are the ones like off the top of my head that really stick out in my head.
Yeah.
So you can relate to this one. What's one thing you wish more people understood about creating content?
I think, especially on like this podcast specifically, I think a lot of people don't understand the time it takes to publish these podcasts. Like, it's not as simple as Cole and I just like getting together, we record and then publish.
Dude,
it out.
I mean, just us trying to get together is a time.
Yeah,
like, because we're in our 20s and we're busy.
Yeah,
we have lives.
Like, things are always constantly moving, and then we don't get like, it's not like we get paid to do this either. So it's
I wish.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
We record every day.
Yeah, if anybody's out there and you want to start, a little minimum wage hourly, shit, I'll take it. But no, but yeah, so it's like the time commitment and also just like all the behind the scenes things that people don't realize. Like, okay, we're 300 episodes in, you're going to run out of things to talk about. So we have to prepare before every single episode. We have to record the episodes, and then Cole literally spends countless hours editing all of these episodes too. And it's fine to not understand it, but when people get, I wouldn't say frustrated, or maybe they're like pressuring you, hey, release this, release that, or where's the podcast at? It's like,
you need to do this, you should do
yeah,
this.
It's like,
and
brother,
it's like, I only have X amount of time in a day. You want to come be a part of it and work for free?
Right, exactly. So I think that's one thing that I wish people understood a bit more, is just the time it takes behind the scenes, off mic, to get these episodes released in a timely manner, and then the social media posts, just everything that goes about it, because you can't just record and release. You have to edit, you have to fine tune it, or you'll have 3-hour episodes of us rambling about random shit sometimes. When like kind of some of the first episodes, I know that you and Scott
like to hold my beers.
Yeah,
good God,
they got onto some tangents for sure.
They got on multiple tangents, many different tangents. That's for sure. Yeah, I mean,
would you agree?
Yeah, time. It's just the time that goes into it. It's not. Yeah, it's not just what you see right now is the smallest amount of time that's probably spent on it. It's the smallest amount of time. Like, yes, we sit here and record for an hour long, and well, in reality, we record for like 3-4 hours because we're recording back episodes. But that doesn't include the pre-preparation, the post-production, social media, because those are all important things that have to be done, and it's just it's a pain. And just coming up with ideas is the other thing. Yeah. It's so hard without completely copying others, right? Because it's so easy. I scroll through Instagram and it's like, oh, I want to make that video like that, but then you're like, you click the soundtrack and it's like there's a fucking million videos that are all that exact same thing.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, I get it. You're trying to go viral. I think it's important sometimes, or it's funny sometimes, because you add your unique twist to it. But it's tough to continue to come up with ideas.
100%.
I mean, yeah, they happen all the time, but then I have all these great drunk thoughts, and then I read them sober, and I'm like, that is so stupid. Why am I even considering that?
Yeah, dude, there was a time in college where, like, me and my friends, we would, like, it'd be after a night out or something, we'd all be drunk, and then we would just open up our notes like, hey, dude, we got to get rich. Like, what's an $1 million idea? And, like, we would look the next morning like, brother, what the hell were we thinking?
This would this would work for drunk people and drunk people only.
Yeah.
But, next question is, or did I ask that? I don't know.
Yeah, you can ask it.
What's a memory that still makes you emotional?
I think there's a lot, but I think one specific memory, or just like, I think about this a lot, is senior night, when we played North Catholic. Especially with Kyle being gone now. I think that for me, it's like, it's super emotional for me to think about it now, because that was like the last time we got to share a field together, being good friends. Of course, we won that game, which was bittersweet, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, we wanted to win senior night. I had a pick six, too. That was sick. But I think that, like, thinking back on it now, of like how life has worked out, and I mean, with Kyle not being with us anymore,
yeah, just over a year.
yeah.
Wow.
I think that like kind of really hits home with me, just because like there's so many good memories with that guy, and then being able to share a field with him one last time on senior night. We didn't think about it in the moment. We had no idea what was going to happen.
No.
But thinking about it now, it's like, damn, man, that's...
No, in the moment, we were like, yeah, fuck you, Kyle.
Yeah, we would, yeah. But it's like...
Because he was pissed.
Yeah. But thinking about that now, it's like, damn, man, I'm thankful that we got to play him for senior night, our last game in high school ever, you know?
That's, and mine's... I was already thinking of it before you even said yours. It was the day you called me. Or I called you and you told me the news of Kyle, and the day of his funeral, and I couldn't go. I mentally could not do it.
It was tough, man.
Those are emotional. Like, there's nights I sit down here, honestly, and sometimes it just hits me. And, me and him hadn't kept in contact as much as I would have liked, but me and him, first through fifth grade, we were like inseparable.
Yeah.
We spent every single weekend. Like, there's times I think we literally would spend weeks just bouncing back and forth between, in the summers, like just at each other's house.
Yeah.
And I something that I'm real grateful for is I did record that podcast with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the whole idea of Kyle, it makes me emotional just to think about the memories, good and bad, all the ups and downs that we had, and just just that whole idea of him. It really still hits me sometimes.
It's still fresh, man. And it's like, it's especially because we're so busy in our day-to-day lives, it's like you can't think about it every second, but when you do think about it, it's like, damn, man. It's like, because I was like, for me, I mean, I had a teammate pass away in college, and that was like, I was a freshman and he was a senior, so I didn't know him that well. I got to know him a bit, like through camp and stuff like that. But that, like, Kyle, that was like probably one of like the closest, like, friends wise, something to happen, and you never expected, completely unexpected, dude. You would never. I could receive 1 million phone calls like I did, and I would have never expected that to be what was shared with me on the other side of the call. Yep. So definitely. Pretty emotional topic.
Yeah, 100%.
Kind of flipping gears.
Completely flipping the script here.
Yeah, kind of flipping gears here. Yeah, it's a little bit all over the place, but we're just asking some vulnerable questions, some fun questions. It's a mix of kind of trying to keep it light as well. But would you say that happiness is a choice or a result?
I feel like this is kind of like the purpose and peace question a little bit.
Yeah, I think for me, this one's a little bit more straightforward. I can go first if you want me to.
Go for it.
For me, I think happiness is a choice.
That's where I was leaning.
Because you have a choice to wake up every day, look at yourself in the mirror, and smile. You have a choice to wake up every day, look at yourself in the mirror, and say, I'm a piece of shit. I mean, it's your choice to be happy or not. Now, yes, you can't be happy every day, but you can make the most of every single day and start your day off of like having a good foot forward. And I talk like even like my mom and stuff, if she's ever down in the dumps, and it's like, got to control what you can control. You can't keep honing in on the fact of what happened 10 years ago. You're still pissed off at yourself about it, or X amount of time ago. It's like, control what you can control moving forward. And everyone needs to stop with like the negative self-talk. Like that, like what you put out into the universe about yourself it's going to come full circle and hit you right back in the face. You know, it's like, if you wake up every day and say, hey, I'm going to be great today, I'm successful, I'm happy, like you putting that stuff out there is like, you're believing in it. But the more you say that, oh, I suck, I can't do this, I can't do that, the more you're going to believe you can't.
I feel like I agree with you 95% of that. I do think negative self-talk to a degree is important sometimes.
Yeah.
Like dude, have you ever been
the
cookie jar? You ever been lifting and been like, get the fuck up, you pussy? Like that kind of shit. Like, don't be a bitch, like that kind of stuff. Like, I feel like, and that's not negative. It's almost more of like a motivational type thing. But I feel like you need it sometimes, but you have to be able to decipher the difference of not believing in it, because if I tell myself, if I say something like that while I'm lifting, I'm proving myself wrong. Like, I'm proving my mind thinks I can't do this right now, and I have to prove it wrong. Like, I have to grow that muscle. I have the mental muscle of quit being a bitch, get up, like that kind of shit. But yeah, I think I agree with you. I think that happiness is a choice, not you will have happiness as a result of your choices. So I think it's more of a choice than it is a result.
Yeah,
I definitely
agree.
I agree with you. You know, you wake up every day, and if you look in the mirror, it's your choice whether to be happy. Like, you can, if you start your day as like today is gonna suck, you're not gonna have a good day. Most likely, it's because it's your choice to decide. I don't, and then you get the result of a shitty day because you chose that. Right. So yeah, I agree with you. I think it's a choice, not a result. I just got sorry, I think Sierra's, yes, I'm so excited. She's making food. She made an apple crisp thing. But would you rather be respected or understood? It makes me think of Michael Scott. Would I rather be respected or fear? Easy, both.
Trick question. Both.
Respected or understood? I'd say respected.
Me too.
You're not gonna understand me. You're not gonna understand my squirrel-ass brain.
It's not anybody else's job to understand you, but they should, based off of the choices you make and the things you do. I would hope that someone respects the grind and respects the end result.
Think of people like. Think of Elon Musk. Is he understood? No. Is he respected? I give a lot of respect to him because I don't know how he does what he does. Like, do I agree? That's the thing.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I think he was just short.
Fuck.
With being respected does not mean that you agree with him. Like, it's more of a, you know what? You can respect the grind. Like, think of Tom Brady. I hated Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. I hate him. I was a Peyton Manning fan, so I hated Tom Brady. You can't not respect what the dude did.
Yeah,
it's too hard. No, I like the guy now. I honestly think he is the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah,
100%. LeBron James, hate the guy, love the guy. You got to respect him for what he does. Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter. You don't have to. Respecting them is. That's why I think respect is more, because respect is. Having respect, I feel like, shows that your hard work shows what your hard work got you. Being like understanding someone, that could be like, oh man, I really understand why he didn't make it, or I understand why he made it. Like, you don't have to understand why I made it. Do you respect me?
Right.
That's all I care.
Right.
And I think respect is a higher quality to have from people than people understanding you.
100%. Yeah, because I mean, even like in day-to-day world of, let's say, you might not understand why something happens, but you might respect the outcome of it. And, I mean, shit. If you're just doing this on a big life level, like, nobody really understands their purpose in life. But if you respect the grind and the pathway it takes you to get to where you want to be, then respect is all it takes.
That's like I feel like that kind of goes like with religious type things.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, they don't understand why God's telling them to do what, or why they're being pushed this way
Right.
by God, but they respect it
Yeah.
because they feel like it is what is supposed to be done. So
100%.
yeah, I think respect over top of understatement. Understatement.
All right. Getting into some light and fun questions here. When we were talking about this question, I could tell the wheels were turning for you already.
I'll let you start it, but I'll finish it.
Okay. So the question is, what's your most irrational pet peeve? And I don't even know if this is irrational, but mine's fucking traffic, dude. I do not understand traffic. Well, it's 2025. How have we not figured out a fucking way to not have traffic, bro? It literally irks me. Or the traffic that happens when there's like someone gets pulled over. Pulled over on the side of the road, and there's like fucking 16 cars passing, slamming on their brakes, just looking at what's happening. It's like, brother, keep pushing. What are we doing?
I'm guilty of it, though. I'm like, everybody's got to look at the fucking accident. And then I'm like, holy shit, that car got fucked up.
Literally. But yeah, dude, mine has to be traffic because I get so frustrated when I got somewhere to be and there's fucking traffic, dude. And like when I was in Chicago a couple weekends ago,
fuck
yeah,
that.
I was like, dude, I'll never live here. A 3-mile Uber takes like 30 minutes. It's like, brother, what are we doing?
I could walk faster.
That's
than
what
that.
I'm saying, bro. It's like, what are we doing, and why is there so much fucking traffic? Why can't we figure this shit out?
Yeah, going off of that, because when you brought that up, I realized like I don't feel like it's irrational, but loud chewers are like my biggest pet peeve.
Oh yeah.
But irrational is in terms of traffic. You said like, why can't we? It's 2025. Why can't we figure it out? Because there's too many fucking idiots in the world. Like it drives me nuts. Like at 315 and 270. You know, it's 315 comes on the 270, and then it's also where 71 is. So you have all these people trying to go different directions. It drives me nuts because it's like, guys, I understand we're all pissed off that we have to go slow right now, but when you have two lanes merging, just zipper it. One and one. If you're the asshole that's not letting someone in front of you, you are the problem. You're part of the problem. And the other part that drives me nuts is where, like, you know, the lanes are like this. Like, and there's this big empty area. Is when the people start going, oh, fuck, we're not merging. It's not the point of where the lanes actually merge. They just start going. Yeah. And I'm like, you're fucking part of the problem too, you fucking idiots, because then you're going to get up there and then you're not going to let someone else in because you're like, I'm already in. It's not my problem. It drives me nuts. Like, I literally go insane. Well, now I've got to the point where, like, when we come off 315 and we're getting on 270, when we're going up over the ramp, I can see if the traffic's backed up or not. And literally, if I see it's backed up, I just go, it's going to be all right. And that's the whole thing of happiness is a choice too, because that made me in the mindset of like, I just go with the flow. I'm like, whatever happens here. And I'm just like, I'm winging it. I'm going for it. I don't even care. We're good. We're going to get home eventually. I'm not in a rush.
I will say traffic on the clock is fine with me. If I'm getting paid within the traffic, fuck. But like, if I got somewhere to be.
I'm salary. It don't make a difference for me.
Yeah, true.
And it's a 45-minute drive without traffic. So I'm like, I'm ready to get back now. At the end of the day, on the way there, I'm kind of like, whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm like, the day is over. I'm ready to get back.
Right.
But what's the worst advice that you've ever received?
I think for me, the worst advice I've ever received, it would either be like someone telling you to just, hey, it's just the way it is. Really?
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to challenge. Like, why is it this way?
Yeah.
That's bullshit. If something, that's just the way it is. Like, why is it this way? As humans, we're supposed to be able to challenge ideas and challenge each other. So there's nothing, and I don't even know if that is advice technically, but it could be of like, hey, that's just how it is. This is the way you have to do it.
Yeah.
Or another one, and I mean, I think I've told this story on the podcast multiple times, but in college, freshman year, you probably had an academic advisor as well for football. And I told my academic advisor that I wanted to go to med school and be a doctor. And they straight up looked at me and was like, yeah, that's probably not going to happen. Do you know the acceptance rates to med school? And I think that's just such a bullshit thing. It's like, hey, my advice for you is to try something more realistic. It's like, what did you just tell me?
Yeah.
Which, hey, I mean, I didn't. I'm not a doctor, so maybe they're right. Maybe they're right, but
Well, that's
still.
just because like passions and like the way you kind of. I mean, it's the same with everybody that goes to college. You go to college, 90. What is it? I don't even know what the exact rate is. X amount of people, it's high, change their degree from what they originally thought they were going to go in. I think you change it 1 to 2 times.
Yeah,
and that's exactly. I changed it twice, so like I get it. But we're gonna take a quick break because it is the end of this game, and there's 43 seconds left. It's 24-21, and we're gonna watch this game, and then we'll be back at it.
perfect. Sorry about that. Just had a little TV timeout.
Quite literally. But yeah, you answered the worst advice you've ever received. Yeah, that's kind of similar to me. The be realistic thing. It gets tossed around so much.
Mm-hmm.
It drives me nuts because I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Like, people tell me, like, obviously, like, one of my goals is I'd love to have, like, somebody like Joe Rogan on the podcast. And it's like, be realistic. That's never going to happen. And it's like, yeah, it probably won't.
Never say never, though.
You never know what the fuck's going to happen. Like, we don't know. This thing could blow up because of you guys on this episode right now. You know, you share it 1,000,000 times.
Share it, re-listen to it, and get it 1,000,000 listens, and then we'll contact Joe. Like, Joe, we got a pretty big following, bud.
Yeah. I don't know. It just, be realistic is advice that we get, whether they say it directly or hint at it, essentially, is advice that we get all the time, and it drives me nuts. I don't like it. That'd be mine. The worst advice. Or another one is you have to go to college to be successful, is one that I kind of remember as like throughout high school, is like everybody always thought you had to go to college, and obviously it was a little more prominent when we were in high school, and it's changed a lot in the past however many years we've been.
We're getting
graduated almost 10, 8 years now.
Fuck.
Yeah, no shit. It was different than it was 8 years ago. Like, it's different now than it was 8 years ago. So I wish I just wish people would have told me the real idea behind, if you're going to college for X things, yes, you need to go to college, but you don't have to go to college for everything. And I mean, I didn't need to go to college. Did it help me? Absolutely.
I think for me, though, and I think for you as well, it's like we didn't want to stop playing football, though.
That's
like college.
That's the reason I went to college.
Yeah, let's say, like, I mean, yeah, college, like, yeah, I mean, everyone's like, yeah, go to college. It's like you need to go to college, but also it's like, damn, I didn't want to be done playing football.
Yeah. I
mean, I only got one true full season of varsity football in high school because I had some absolute beasts in front of me at my position. So it's like, I only got really 10 games of like really true high level fun football. So I wanted to continue to keep on that, and that in college kind of it was just like the perfect combination.
Yeah.
Besides the debt. Besides the debt. Hey, everyone, make sure you read the terms and conditions on college.
Understand the college debt.
Because you got to pay that shit back, I promise.
And you can't go bankrupt on it, by the way.
Yeah, it's a pretty penny.
Yeah. It does suck. Like, I'd be in such a better financial position if I didn't have college loans.
Same.
I would, that takes a lot.
Yeah, it's monthly payments after monthly payments.
And you can't miss them.
Yeah, or they'll tank your credit score if you do.
Yes. Because I had to fight with mine. Mine was trying to make me pay like a month after I graduated. And I'm like, hold on, there's a 6-month grace period here. Like, I have 6 months, and I had to fight with him, and my dad's co-signed on mine because I couldn't just straight up get him. So he co-signed, and he was like up my ass, like, you need to get this figured out. My credit score is going to shit. Like, because I wasn't paying, because I'm like, I'm not paying if I don't have to.
Right.
And dude, the conversations I had to have with people blew my mind, because I remember sitting there like talking when I finally was able to like talk to a real person and not like a robot. And I'm like talking to them, and I'm like, explaining the situation. They're like, yeah, you are supposed to be paying right now. And I'm like, okay, how many months after I graduate until I have to start paying on my loans? And he's like, 6 months. And I'm like, I graduated in May. It is now May, June, July. How many months is that? 2. Okay, so I'm not supposed to be paying yet. No, you are. And I'm like,
Make it make sense, bro.
Dude, I went back and forth, and then finally, like, it's like a light bulb went off in this dude's head, and he understood exactly what I was saying. He was like, "Oh, I'll get this figured out for you." And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, is this just a scam?" Yes, we have two cats.
When? Since when?
We've always had 2 cats.
What the fuck, dude? That just tripped me out.
Hank just doesn't come out as much.
Oh, okay.
He hides, but it's weird because like Waylon's always been the one that's like, yep.
Is that food?
Automatic feeder went off.
He knew.
The
It's about
crackheads,
time.
yeah. But that drives me nuts. Yeah. I hate dealing with stuff like that.
Yeah, especially when you know for a fact you're like in the right, and then
it
they're
was
just
literally
trying
like 2 months after.
Yeah,
I'm
it's like, brother, you expect me to like instantly like cut me some slack
I
here.
barely have a job right now.
I'm still trying to figure this shit out, dude.
But
kind of diving into some like accountability or challenge questions a bit. And I think this is going to be a hard one for me to answer, but what's one thing you're avoiding right now?
Discipline, just my discipline side of things, I'd say. Being more disciplined, I'd say. It's like telling myself, like, I plan out my weeks with like a checklist. I have a thing that I use called To-Do List, and it's an app that allows me to like, I plan out every day to a degree of like, hey, these are the things I need to try and get done this day. And I'll do it, and then I'm good Monday, good Tuesday, Wednesday I start to slip, Thursday I fuck it, Friday, whatever, Saturday, oh shit, I'll do a little bit today, Sunday I have a shit ton of stuff to do. So that it's just the consistency of discipline is something I've been avoiding, and it's kind of laziness, I'd say, and just not. I just have to be more disciplined. I'm avoiding doing the stuff that I don't want to do. Like I do what I want to do, but then I'm avoiding the stuff that I don't enjoy necessarily. Like I edit videos for that nonprofit organization. I hate searching for a song. It takes me forever because I'm like trying to find a song, trying to find one that fits, and it takes me like 2 hours. I hate doing it. I will look at the footage all day long. I will edit. I have no problem, but I hate searching for the song, and I usually put it off. And that's kind of the first part of that whole video editing, is I need something to go with this. Like I have the footage, but I can't really start editing a video without having the music first.
Right.
So it's just avoiding the things that I don't want to do is the big thing that I'm avoiding right now.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty natural. I think for me, I don't know, this maybe isn't even accountability, like going with the theme, but for me right now, the one thing I'm avoiding is just like diving too deep into the political landscape of the country, or even talking about politics, just because I think there's just a lot of bullshit happening right now, and there's a lot of like picking sides, and there's a lot of like, unfortunately, like I feel like a lot of friendships are being ended because of some people's political views or like them picking sides, when it's like, brother, we're all on the same earth. We're all walking the same path. We're all breathing the same air. It's like, I mean, I'm not gonna hate you because because you choose one side, but I also don't want to fucking talk about it all the time either, because then like there's no middle
That's what
ground.
drives the wedge more.
Yeah,
is I think it's healthy to have debate, but if you consistently debate about it, like that's all you talk about, that drives the wedge even more. And people today refuse to agree to disagree.
Yeah, they refuse to find a middle ground. Yeah. It's either it's my way or the highway most of the time.
Nuts.
And it's like, I don't even really want to talk about it.
I don't really talk about politics often. Like most of the time I'm kind of like, I do at times, like me and Sierra will talk about it. Yeah. But
that's your safe space though.
Yeah, you know? And it's more of like political as in like inflation type shit or like stuff like that. It's not like completely like, it's not like pro-choice versus pro-life. Like we're not having those conversations and stuff like that. Or like, and if we disagree about it, it's just like, I'm like, well, you're fucking stupid, but I mean, I'm just kidding. No, it's just kind of like, hey, whatever. Like it's not gonna change if I love you or not. Like, it doesn't. There's too many people. Like you said, friendships ending because of it, and I'm just like, I don't understand that.
Yeah, and what happened to the time where we found pride in having our own opinions about shit? You know, it's like, why are we getting back to the point where you have to think one way to be accepted in a certain realm? It's like, brother, That's the land of the free. We're supposed to be free thinkers. We're supposed to be able to think and say whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
Or I wouldn't say whatever the fuck we want, but to an extent, you should be able to have your own beliefs on whatever you like.
Right.
You know.
I treat politics like I treat. This sounds so weird. Gay people. Listen, I don't care what you do. Just don't try to force me to believe your way. Like, don't try to force it on me. Like,
Right.
I'm open to discussion. Now this is sounding bad. I'm not open to discussion. I'm not gay. So I'm not open to that discussion of me being that. Okay. But, like, I'm open to discussion, and I'm open to your thoughts. Like, because I'll be honest, I have thoughts. I agree with thoughts on both sides of the political spectrum.
Right.
Like, I'm not a one-way thinker. Do I lean one way? More one way? Absolutely. But it's not going to fucking kill me if somebody I know disagrees with my thoughts and views. I don't care.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you disagree with me, I'm not saying you don't have to be friends with me, but it's not going to affect our relationship. I could care less if you agree with me.
Yeah, and I'm pretty much the same way. It
goes back to, you don't have to understand why I think the way I do. You just have, I hope you respect for who I am.
Exactly. And it's like going back a bit to just like, yeah, you can do whatever you want, but like, again, yeah, there should be the ability to find middle ground, or at least like, don't try to make me think one way when I'm allowed to think however I'd like about any particular topic.
Yeah.
It's not my responsibility to make you feel comfortable with what I believe, but I can respect who you are as a person, and it's your life, your choices, but don't force me to think like I'm a bad person for thinking one way.
Yeah.
You know,
that's my thing. Is I will never think somebody is a bad person for believing the political party that I don't align with. I could care less. That's your choice. That's the great part about where we live. You're allowed to have a different opinion than me, and we can live. Now, and people don't understand. They think, like, we do have on both sides of the spectrum that think there is only one right way, that it's left, right, that it needs to be one or the other. When in reality, it's like, all right, you guys want to go down that path and think that way, then you guys go over to China, or you go to these third world countries where the government controls everything. You don't necessarily get an opinion. That's what happens that's what happens when you go left, right, one or the other. Then it's governed. You don't have a say.
Right.
And that's the best part about where we live, is just the freeness of being able to pick what your own thoughts and opinions.
Like, even, I mean, like, obviously this is a hot topic right now, Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Like, did I agree with everything he said? Absolutely fucking
I don't
not.
agree with everything he said.
Did he say some things that, like, for me being, like, a person of color, did he say some things that, like, literally challenged, like, my freedoms? Yes.
Yeah.
But I respected the fact that he had the balls he knows what he believes, and he would speak it and spread the message. Dude, that's America, you know?
Yeah.
He has the full fucking right to do that. Did he deserve what happened to him? Hell fucking
Nobody
no.
does.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
No, nobody deserves that by any means, but...
Maybe Hitler. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But also, on the same spectrum, Hitler was spreading what he believed, too.
Yeah.
In a fucked up way. And extremely. Like, dude, I am not justifying that whatsoever. I'm just saying, like, he was...
doing things that... I'll call it peacefully. You're able to express your thoughts and opinions.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, if you inflict violence and genocide, no, dude, that's not... Dude, we're all humans. We're all on the same earth. We're all breathing the same air. There's no room for violence in any context.
Yeah.
Unless we're in a UFC fight, yeah.
That's sanctioned. That's literally supposed to be that way. And how many of those guys come out and, like, what are they doing at the end of a fight? They're hugging each other.
Right, yeah.
Like, they talked mad shit
To
for
sell
a
the fight.
fucking month
Yeah.
about each other, and told each other they were complete bitches and they hate them, and like fucking threatened them and did all kinds of shit. And then at the end of the fight, they're hugging and they love each other. And it's like, you see, like, that's the violence that, if you have sanctioned violence, like, you know, you both coming to it knowing exactly what's going to happen, and it is violence to a degree of, like, hey, there's still rules here, guys. Like, you can't just go kick each other in the nuts.
Like,
and
you
poke
can't
each
just
other
have
in the eyes.
you can't have a knife in the cage and start stabbing,
Like,
bro. You know,
it's to a degree. Like,
Yeah.
yes, but yeah, I agree. That's something that's honestly not a bad thing to avoid right now. It sucks to say that it probably helps save relationships and friendships and stuff like that, because just people disagree, and I don't know.
Yeah, I think the lines have just gotten really blurred, man. And
Yeah.
the like how you
Well, the problem is
described the
social media.
wedge. Yeah, and the wedge or the difference between the right and the left, like it's just grown. Like it's not like back in the day. I feel like right and left, like okay, like there was some okay, yeah. I mean, I agree with that. Okay, I agree with that. Now it's like, holy shit, aliens run the country, or fucking we're visited by like skin. Or yeah, you're not supposed to say that word out loud.
Really?
Skinwalkers.
I didn't know that.
Supposedly, yeah. If Liv hears this podcast, she's gonna beat my ass. 'Cause she always spells it out. But like, yeah, there's like there's just the side, the spectrum has just grown. The opposite side's insane. There's no middle ground now. It's like,
Dude, it was driving me nuts.
you either
when
like
I
guns or
saw-
you don't like guns. I
Yeah.
like guns.
Yeah. Me too. Sierra actually yelled at me the other day.
For guns?
No. Well, yes, for my gun, because I carry a lot more now.
Yeah.
I've started carrying a lot more, and
I mean, depending on where you're working at. Well, I guess you're.
I can't carry. I don't carry on work.
Oh,
but
okay.
It's more like if we go out, like we're going to the grocery, like I don't always carry it on me, but I usually have it in the car.
Why not?
What's it hurt?
Well, I mean, the one time that you don't have it and you need it, you're gonna be fucking pissed.
Well, because I looked at, honestly, the thing that really sparked it for me, I think it happened up in Michigan, and it was a month or two ago. The dude that just started stabbing people in the parking lot of Walmart
just
or something.
randomly, yeah.
And what stopped it was he was an ex-military guy, but it was him pointing a fucking gun at him. And like that's the kind of stuff that I'm like, I pray to God I never have to use that fucking gun.
Me too, man.
I don't even want to have to point it at somebody.
Right.
But I would regret, like that's the whole reason I got the gun.
Yeah, I didn't get
It's
the
for
gun.
safety.
I didn't get the gun to frame it in my house and look at it like, oh, that's a nice gun, dude. It's
Yeah,
like, no,
I mean,
it's for protection.
I like going out and shooting and stuff
Right.
sometimes, but like, I start carrying a little bit more, and I don't carry all the time, and
That's your right.
I'm responsible. Like if I'm drinking, gun doesn't
Oh
go.
yeah, no.
It stays because you're not even supposed to have it on you, like in whatever.
Well, just any like, you wouldn't be able to win a self-defense case if you have any.
And I
type
just
of
don't want to
alcohol
put
in you.
myself in
Yeah.
that position. But we went out at somewhere and I put it in center console, and then she was at work on Monday and texted me and goes, "Quit leaving your fucking gun in my car because she's not supposed to have it." Ooh, maybe I'll cut that part out.
Well,
but
no, she can.
not with her job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say because it's open carry now, or it's a concealed carry,
Yeah.
like free carry. So
yeah, because I didn't ever get my license because
you don't need it now.
you don't need it. Yeah,
It is good to have though. The reason
I think it's very important.
I'm gonna keep renewing mine because I have it just because it carries over to some other states.
That helps.
So
Dude, because I take it on vacation with me. If I go, like when I went to Florida, like I go through and look through each state, like, can I have this? Because if I get pulled over and like that really, hey Sierra, can you come get me? I'm in Virginia.
right.
Like I don't want to. I think, and that's the big thing is I try to be as responsible as I can with it.
Yeah, and I mean most of the time you can travel to any state. You just have to have them separated. So you have to have like the clip and the
And that's
glove
usually
box
what I
gun
do.
and the
And
trunk.
I usually lock the glove box.
Right.
Like so then that way like it kind of helps set that boundary.
Exactly. Yeah.
But last question of Q&A is what holds you accountable, or sorry, who holds you accountable when you're slipping?
I think at this point in our life, it's a lot of ourself holding yourself accountable because you don't have that coach in the weight room making sure you do all your reps. You don't have that. And maybe it's for you. Maybe it's Sierra. I know Liv holds me accountable, but
on certain things.
yeah, but most of the time it's like, dude, we're at the age now where it's like you got to start holding yourself accountable for the shit that you do. And then also family. Like maybe not even family telling you need to do something, but you knowing that your actions will influence your family. So that's kind of retroactively holding you accountable for what you do.
Yeah. I'd say like something that's holding me accountable is my future.
Yeah. Future self.
Yeah. The future of myself is, the future kids, future house, future Sierra. Like I was going to say future wife, but obviously like that is my future wife. So like that kind of stuff, that's kind of like the big thing that keeps me grounded almost of like, it kind of gives you that purpose too a little bit that we talked about, gives you a reason for why to keep going. So that's kind of like the big thing that kind of keeps me accountable, especially with like the business. Cause like I could look at it and just be like, I could go get a second job and work part-time, but it's like, in the future, say I did make this my full-time thing, that help so much, like in terms of, imagine if Sierra's working during the day and I can stay at home with the kids.
Yeah, no
I don't have to go
daycare fees.
shoot. Like I'd shoot in the evenings most of the time with what
Mhm.
I do. So like that kind of stuff it kind of gives you that purpose and that reason, that it keeps that accountability there.
100%.
So
Speaking of daycare, dude, I didn't know how expensive daycare
it's fucking
is.
nuts.
Like obviously I don't have any kids, I have a dog, but one of my coworkers, I was like asking her about like daycare, dude. It's fucking expensive, man. I did not know.
Even for just a decent one.
Yeah.
Like not anything crazy.
Oh, if you want one where it's like
It's like sending
little
a kid
Harvard,
to a fucking private
yeah,
school.
it's like mini Harvard,
Yeah.
dude. Just fucking kids wear like suits and shit.
That's what I'm curious, like what New Albany's like. It's
Oof.
like, ooh,
Yeah,
those are definitely expensive.
I can't even imagine.
But yeah, it's crazy.
So lessons of today, folks. College does cost money and you have to pay it back. Daycare is expensive.
The world is expensive, guys. To be successful, you have to spend millions of dollars.
Scared money don't make no money, man.
That's true. That's true. That's why I spent all my betting money today.
Yeah, dude. I haven't won a side note. I haven't won a sports bet since May.
I am killing it lately, but I'm making a lot of small, safe bets.
Dude, I just put like $5-10, but I just don't win, man. Hey, today's different. I'm gonna win today. Win today.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. But all right, that's Q&A Friday. We'll have another episode. Comes out the day after this one, and that's BTS Beyond the Surface. I always call it BTS because that's what I type. Beyond the Surface, number 7. We're kind of somewhat continuing off the last Beyond the Surface, and some of this is actually going to carry into the Beyond the Surface as well. So it's going to be good. So until next time, you guys know the deal. Life is hard, and it's going to knock you down just like a bull does to a bull rider. Don't let that bull of life walk all over you. Get up, grab the bull by the horns, and take control of your life. Roughnecks, out.